Run. Shoot. Think. Hug that gator. After a strange green portal opens and sucks her in, Olivia Halford finds herself in a horrifying facility filled with monsters, technology, and even humans who are trying to kill her. Will a certain highly trained, professional, HEV-donning scientist be able to keep her alive and get her back home? It's Olivia in Half-Life. What more do you want? Welcome to I Wani Escape Black Mesa. I had some fun with the background, okay? I had some fun with the background. I had little goofs and gaffs, little giggles, you know? I even got the Half-Life soundtrack just so that we could have some different background nuance. Drowsy eyes flutter awake, distant memories echo, yet can't come to the front of my mind. My eyes look around, desperate to figure out what happened. Darkness! Cold, empty nothingness as far as the eye can see. It's like an eternal void molding and morphing around every part of my body. But that's the thing, I could see myself. It's almost as if a light is shown perfectly upon me. What you're talking about is Fulbright. Also, this comes with a great cover. That's a great cover, man. I love the use of a Wani sticker. Come on, that's so good. Up, top, down, low. In the middle, too slow. Panic rushes into my chest at the unfamiliar space as I finally come through. Memories start flooding back into my every more aware mind. It's a terrible line. Gordon, the teleporter. The weird flying baby things. Little baby man. Little baby man. I try my best to jerk my limbs, but none respond. Rather, an attempt is made to respond. Instead, it feels like as if some invisible thing locks them in place. What a terrible sentence. Feeling my panic only growing, I try and open my maw to call out for help. Aren't you literally the person experiencing the panic? Why are you so disconnected? I guess you are at a void. Disconnected. Same deal as before. Can't move it more than can't move it a mere inch. At least I can breathe through my nostrils. Snoop! The gravity of the situation hits me like a raging semi. Since when do semis rage? I'm stuck in some weird-ass void, able to move or speak. Almost there, Freeman. Get yourself into position. Another weird baby thing flies overhead, rushing for the scientist manning the controls. It's ready now. You must go. Now! A shotgun blast covering me in green goob. Not even goo, just goob. I don't have time to think about this as I turn and ran for the raging. Man, everything is angry here in the middle of the room. The blorb. And then, nothing. Stuck. Wherever the hell I am. Yeah, we're cutting out the... Wasn't that like the portal sequence? So I guess they're cutting out Zen. Fair enough. That's the good thing to cut out. Stuck wherever the hell I am, all alone. So I thought. The sound of rigid footsteps echo throughout the void, as if there were a massive auditorium. From the black shadows emerges a smartly dressed man, carrying a briefcase that would have taken my breath if I could open my mouth. What does that even mean? My God, what a fantastic suitcase! I've seen him before, plenty of times in fact, and most certainly he's seen me. I have to say, I kind of love how ridiculous the writing is. It has no idea what it's doing. But you know what? That beats the crap out of some of the stuff we've seen so far. It's certainly got a voice. You know what? The siren song need not be beautiful to get your full attention. Every time, he'd be at some faraway vantage point, always seeming to get the front row to everything. Now here he is, standing only a few feet in front of me. I'd reach out and strangle the guy if I could. Suddenly, something dawns on me as I glare silent daggers up at him. His eyes! They carry an almost tealish color to them. If I squinted, I would dare say they were contacts. Hell, I'd almost label him a hybrid with how bright in color they were. Yet, shouldn't that be R? Like, you're using present tense here. Yet, it's not the color that catches my attention. The fact that there's just nothing behind them. It's Inko. God damn it, Inko, stop thinking so hard. You can't solve your problems like that. But Olivia, it's how I think my problems can... If I just think hard enough... Inko, all you can do is circle the damn drain. You're stuck in your own mind, bound by chains. How far do you think you're gonna get, huh? Is the reason you gotta talk to other people, Eiko? Oh, you're the loner. You can't tell me that. His gaze jabs down into me like an invisible knife. I appreciate you say that shortly after glaring silent daggers, sending a deep chill down my spine. In an instant, what anger and frustration I had are all flushed away by a wave of creeping intimidation and fear. There's something about how this guy holds himself, how he looks down on me like someone with an ant. Be careful with something and someone. But what I really, really like is that I don't think G-Man is all that intimidating or frightening. I feel like what he really is unnerving, right? Because you have no idea who you're dealing with and why. All you can do is like quietly nod along and hope something good comes of it. I cannot do shoes. I'm sorry. His shoes click out once more as he begins to circle me. That is not something G-Man really does. I think he mostly stands still, right? Like even in the outro for Half-Life 1. Piercing blue eyes tracking me. Stop complimenting him. Both an emptiness and a primal energy somehow bear down on me simultaneously. For a brief moment, I no longer feel like a baryonyx, but a mere bug being stared down at by a giant. Shouldn't he stare down at you? Because staring down implies that you're having this confrontation. It's not like a hunter and prey. Like a hunter and its prey. After 2 laps, he stands still in front of me, that stoic face like chiseled marble. That's a terrible sentence. Unmoving, unfeeling, not human in any way or form. He is human in form, though! That's God. You fucked it up. He's not human in any way that matters. That's what you're trying to say. He is the facsimile, the facade of a human. The eidolon of a human shape. But absent all else. Miss Halford. I do, however, love that this man, in spite of all my critique, has given me a chance to do voice G-Man. I just like doing G-Man. Am I good at G-Man? Hell no. I just like to do it. He's such a bespoke individual, shall we say. Well, bespaken man. The man finally speaks, his voice sounding like a textbook example of raspy. It feels hollow, yet has the weight of the world behind it. I must say your actions have proven to be most interesting. Without moving his feet in the slightest, he drifts backwards somehow, without taking a singular step. Yes, that's what you... Ooh! Fading into the expansive void that surrounds me. His piercing eyes stay fixed on me. And for a second, I swear to God, I saw him glow in the dark. How is that the thing that frightens you? Have you not seen kitty cats? My employers and we didn't take into account your involvement. His voice suddenly echoes all around the room, coming from all angles. My eyes dart around, trying to get a proper fix on the mysterious, terrifying stranger. All I can see is the void, with no palpable sign of anything. And yet, your talents have proven to be above one such simple upbringing. A blinding light fills the room, causing me to force my eyes shut. Thankfully, I still have that bit of control. The second they crack open, immediately snap wide in realization. What was once an empty void is changed with the bird's eye view of a familiar scene. Wait, is that me and Gordon? Gordon? That's my taco. Looking down, I see the HEV wearing human, and I huddled closely inside of an office complex. The human obviously playing more of a protecting role than he had any right doing. Why didn't he have any right? You're like, man, I'm a girl boss. I will shoot these soldiers myself. Everything seems frozen in time like a photograph. Your involvement with Dr. Freeman has certainly put you in certain predicaments. Many like yourself would not survive. Suddenly the mysterious being, no, I'm calling this asshole human anymore, appears before me again, fading into existence. Almost like a ghost, but not quite. Don't get in your head he's a ghost. That'd be fucking stupid if he was like a ghost. He adjusts his tie before talking several long steps closer. Oh man, he's talking those steps, buddy. And yet, here you are, before me. What is a singular strange creature standing in front of me suddenly multiplies into over a dozen, forming a freakish circle of clones around me. If I wasn't feeling terrified before, suddenly having a dozen copies of the same freak staring down at you makes a person practically shit their pants. Every fiber of my being screams for me to act, to crawl, to scream. something, but I'm dead stuck. It's because you're... Did you forget about the wheelchair, Olivia? I appreciate that he didn't say walk or run. Like, I appreciate that the author is aware of the fact that she either rolls or crawls. She cannot walk. I must say, Miss Alfred, that you have created quite a portfolio. The dozens of clones lean down, their faces only mere inches from my head. Stop sniffing me! I'd expect to feel a freezing breath brush across my skills, but instead I'm met with something more terrifying. Nothing. Not even a slight breeze. My employers have taken notice and wish to give you an interview. Employers interview. What the hell is he talking about? Man, I don't paint on salary. I paint on commission. And it better involve titties, so I can charge you extra. There's no way on a raptor Jesus' life that I would ever. It suddenly feels as if an invisible knife stabs into the back of my head. How would you even know if it was visible or not? You can't look out the back of your head. How would you know it's invisible? Forcing me to close my eyes in pain. Something hot and viscous feels like it's worming through my skull, twisting and turning like a bug. If I could throw up, I would, but for now I have to bear the single most awful and disgusting feeling in my life. All the while, the army of clones suddenly vanishes. If they suddenly vanish, then how is it all the while? Leaving the singular one bearing into me with its now glowing blue eyes. I want to cry. I want to lash out anything to make this pain gone. Please, God, stop. After all, the already glowing blue eyes flash. The glow's intensity only seeming to get brighter and brighter like an oncoming car. As the light gets more unbearable, the worming in my head only gets faster and more painful. You're not even supposed to be here yet. I mean, we can all agree that G-Man... is that good G-Man writing? I think G-Man has a weird characteristic to it, and I feel like you could really only write this man if you've done like 10 revisions with how specific his intonation and like approximation of human speech is. I do appreciate the extra spaces so that it creates like the cadence of like, that's an awkward pause, man. Could you fucking hurry it up? I got places to be. But I haven't listened to G-Man in a while, to the dulcet tones of his gorgeous voice. What the hell? What are you talking about? The Green Party in Canada requires that you disclose if you were on fucking Club Penguin? Deviant art? But Club Penguin is closed down. So yeah, why am I reading this when I thought I was going to take a break? Because truth be told, I feel like having doing a little light trolling. I feel like doing a little light trolling. Am I not allowed to have a little goof, little gaff, little snicker behind the vending machine? I hope you like my background. I toyed around a little bit with some effects to give it some color and texture, and I think it came out looking kind of neat at the very least. And yes, I did kind of go for the vibes that the cover or whatever it is on Steam uses for Half-Life. My room is still muggy as hell. I'm going to soon perish. And as a result, we must tackle unforeseen consequences as soon as we can. I've got a title gimmick. You'll see what it is. It is map names. We're going with map names. I found a guy who apparently figured out, who has like all the map names in the video somewhere, so I'm like, hey, fuck it. If this guy is going to use chapter names from, you know, the Canals, Danger Among Us, Hazardous Conditions, then sure, fuck it. I'm going to use the file names, and we're going to have fun with that. The problem is, this is 100,000 words over 13 chapters, which means that first chapter is almost definitely a complete fucking outlier. And I'm terrified of that, because that means that at some point we're going to have big words. Apparently, we're also going to have Gordon's POV, which I find an interesting concept. What a concept! But for now, let us enjoy that Olivia finally gets to hang out with someone that's not Inko. And it's not a shit version of Anon either. I'm just gonna kind of lean back. I'm gonna put my little booties up. Ah, I should get a fucking fan.